Chapter 3, problem number 56. Relative to the ground, a car has a velocity of 18 meters per second, directed due north. Relative to this car, a truck has a velocity of 22.8 meters per second, directed 52.1 degrees south of east. Find the magnitude and direction of the truck's velocity relative to the ground. Okay, so we're looking for the velocity of the truck relative to the ground. We're given the velocity of the car relative to the ground as 18 meters per second in a direction of north. We're given the velocity of the truck relative to the car as 22.8 meters per second at an angle of 52.1 degrees south of east. So what I'm going to do is write the Galilean transformation. So we have VTG is equal to VTC plus VCG. Now, I could spend time here trying to figure out what the triangle looks like, whether or not it's a right triangle or not, but I'm just going to draw a sketch. So we have VTC is 22.8, about 52.1 degrees south of east, so something like this. Okay, so let's say that represents VTC. And I know that if I add that to VCG, which is 18 meters per second north, so let's see, if I want to add that to VCG, okay, and that's 18, so a little bit shorter than that. So this is VCG. I get VTG. Okay, so this vector here, you just redraw this. This is VTC. This is VCG. I know when I add those together, I get VTG, which is the unknown. Now, is it a right triangle or not? Can't be certain at this moment. But I do know that if it isn't a right triangle, I can break this up into its x and y parts. So let's take a look at VTGX. VTGX is equal to VTCX plus VCGX. So VTGX is equal to VTCX, and VTCX would be 22.8 times the cosine of 52.1 degrees, and VCGX is 0. Okay, so we know what VTGX is. Now, VTGY is equal to VTCY plus VCGY. VTCY would be 22.8 times the sine of 52.1 degrees, and it is directed down, so I'm going to put a negative sign in front of that. And then VCGY is just 18 meters per second. Now, if I take this and I add it to this, you'll find out that you get 0. Hence, this is a right triangle. So VTG is simply equal to 22.8 times the cosine of 52.1. And I got about 14 meters per second, and the direction would be east. So VTG vector is 14 meters per second east.